This is another session on the topic polynomial for class 10. In this session, I am going to discuss regarding the roots of a quadratic polynomial. But before discussing the main topic, I would rather say a word or two regarding polynomials. A very brief discussion about polynomials. We know that the polynomial is an algebraic expression containing some terms, maybe one term, two term, three term, or like that. I'm writing one. Say 5x to the power 4 minus 2x cube plus 3x square plus 7. This is a polynomial expression. This is a polynomial expression. It has 4 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 terms in this particular polynomial expression. The terms are identified as a group. Each group is separated from its adjacent group by a negative or positive sign, minus or plus sign. Each group means each term is separated from its adjacent term by plus or minus sign. In each group, there may be certain factors, 3 into x or like that. But whenever a plus or minus sign comes, that means another term is there. So here we have got 4 terms. This is a polynomial expression having 4 terms. 4 number of terms are there. And another thing, we have to consider degree of a polynomial expression. Degree means we have to consider each term and then we have to find out the power of the variable. See here in the first term the power of the variable is 4. In the second term power of the variable is 3. In the third term it is 2. In the fourth term the power of the variable is 0 because we can consider 7 into x to the power 0 as x to the power 0 equals to 1. Anyway, so 4, 3, 2, 0. These are the power of the variables. Now I have to consider the maximum power. In the first term itself, the maximum power is 4. So this is the degree of this polynomial expression. So in this case, degree of the polynomial expression is 4. In this way, number of terms and the degree is considered for a polynomial expression. Now, one thing is there, if the degree is 1, then it is called linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. Its general expression is ax plus b. See x, the degree of x is 1. A and b are constant, like say 5x plus 7 or like that. 5x plus 7. Instead of 5 and 7, I have written ax plus b. General expression where a and b are constant terms and x is the variable. And obviously the degree is 1 in this case. So it is a linear polynomial. Next, quadratic polynomial. For the quadratic polynomial, the degree is 2. If the degree is 2, as I have written here, degree, if the degree is 2, then it is called quadratic polynomial. And its general expression is ax square plus bx plus c. See, the first term contains the degree 2, second term contains 1, 1 degree, and the third term is degree it's 0. X to the power 0, I can consider it, say into x to the power 0. So obviously the degree is 2, highest degree is 2, so the degree of this expression is 2, so it is a quadratic polynomial. If the degree is 3, then it is called cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial. The general expression may be ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. See, the highest degree is 3. If the degree is 4, then it is called biquadratic polynomial. Biquadratic polynomial. Like say ax to the power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e, like that. So it is a biquadratic polynomial as the degree is, largest degree is 4. In this way it goes on. I am not going through that. Next, zeros or roots. What is this? Actually, if there is a expression, let us say we are considering a quadratic expression. Let us say 6x square minus 7x minus 3. The question is, find out the zeros or roots. Same thing. The meaning is same. Zeros it is called, or roots it is called, of 6x square minus 7x minus 3. What we will do, we will first let that say this is fx. Say this is fx, function of x. Fx means function of x. So first of all, what we will do, we will let fx equals to 0. Means function of x, means this expression is 0. Then we will make it 6x square minus 7x minus 3 equals to 0. Then we will try to find out factors of it. 6x square minus 9x plus 2x minus 3 equals to 0. So it means 3x whole into 2x minus 3 plus 1 into 2x minus 3 equals to 0. So 2x minus 3 whole into 3x plus 1 equals to 0. Therefore, 2x minus 3 equals to 0 means x equals to 3 by 2, or 3x plus 1 equals to 0 means x equals to minus 1 by 3. So there are two roots, x equals to 3 by 2 and x equals to minus 1 by 3. One thing is to be remembered, that as it is a quadratic polynomial, so the degree is 2. Quadratic polynomial means degree is 2. So it will have two roots. If it is a quadratic polynomial, degree is 2. Degree 2 means there are two roots. Degree 1 means there will be one root. Degree 3 means there will be 3 roots. Degree 4 means there will be 4 roots. So the number of roots are same as the degree. Number of roots means is, see here, quadratic polynomial. If a quadratic polynomial is given, that means its degree is 2. That means we will find the values of two values of x. X equals to 3 by 2 and x equals to minus 1 by 3. Look here, the expression was given this one, 6x square minus 7x minus 3. What we have done, that we have deliberately made is 0, fx equals to 0, and then we have found out the values of x. For these values of x, means if we put x equals to 3 by 2 here in this expression, this will become 0 because we have first of all assumed that fx equals to 0. If we put x equals to 3 by 2 in this particular expression and if we calculate it, you will get it as 0. If you put x equals to minus 1 by 3 instead of x, if you write down minus 1 by 3 and then calculate, then you will get 0. That's why they are called zeros or roots. I will sometimes call them zeros or sometimes call them roots. So we can say the two zeros are 3 by 2 and minus 1 by 3. Now here these two roots are generally named as, one of them as alpha and one of them as beta. These two roots are generally named as, one of them alpha and one of them beta. So the quadratic polynomial, which is in the syllabus of CBSE class 10, for the quadratic polynomial, the two roots are considered as alpha and beta. I am writing it down. For quadratic polynomials, the two roots, in bracket I am writing also called zeros, are named as alpha and beta. Now there are certain formulas. One of them is that alpha plus beta, you have to go through these formulas. Alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a, and alpha into beta equals to c by a. These are the two important formulas. You have to remember this. Let us consider the previous expression. This one, 6x square minus 7x minus 3. Example, this is an example. 6x square minus 7x minus 3. Say this is the function of x, or the expression which has been provided to us. And what are the values of x, alpha and beta we have got? Alpha equals to 3 by 2. Here alpha equals to 3 by 2 and beta equals to minus 1 by 3. Now let us examine whether alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a or not. First of all, consider the expression cx square minus 7x minus 3. This was the expression, and compare it with the standard expression ax square plus bx plus c. This is the standard expression of quadratic polynomial. Actually, what is this? This is a quadratic polynomial because the degree is 2. The degree is 2. And the general expression of quadratic polynomial, as I have already discussed, is ax square plus bx plus c. Only these two are in your syllabus. These things are not in the syllabus of CBSE board. So quadratic polynomial, its general expression is ax square plus bx plus c. So I will compare this one with this ax square plus bx plus c. So see, ax square, so 6x square is there. Now we need plus. So here I should write plus. Minus bx, b means what? Minus 7 into x. I should write it down in this way so that it gets a similar pattern of this one. 6x square plus of, because there is a plus sign, so I have written plus, and minus 7 into x, so that this and this same thing, plus of minus 7x means minus 7x. Then plus c means I will write down plus of minus 3. So here this one is a, minus 7 this one is b, and minus 3 is c. Now see, let us find out alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta means what? Alpha equals to 3 by 2 and beta is equals to minus 1 by 3. So 3 by 2 alpha plus beta means plus minus 1 by 3. So it is equals to 3 by 2 minus 1 by 3. So it is equals to 2 and 3 LCM 6. Then 3 3 is a 9 minus 2. So it is equals to 7 by 6. Alpha plus beta should be equals to minus b by a. So let us find out minus b by a. Minus of b by a equals to minus of b is how much? B is minus 7. So minus 7 by a is how much? By 6. So minus into minus means plus. So it is 7 by 6. Therefore, we can get alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a. It is verified. Means it is true. And it will be true always. Alpha plus beta is always equals to minus b by a. Now let us verify this one. Alpha into beta equals to c by a. So alpha into beta equals to, what does it mean? Alpha means what? 3 by 2 and beta means minus 1 by 3. So 3 by 2 into minus 1 by 3. So it is equals to 3 cancels, minus 1 by 2. Now it should be equals to c by a. So what is c into a? What is c into a? C means minus 3. So it is minus 3 into a means 6. Not c by a, it should be c, not ca, it should be c by a. Alpha into beta equals to c by a. Instead of I've said c by a, but I have written by wrongly ca. It should be c by a. So c by a equals to, c means what? Minus 3 by a means what? A is 6. So minus 3 by 6. So it is equals to minus 1 by 2. So you can get alpha into beta equals to c by a. So alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a and alpha into beta equals to c by a. Please put it down. I have told c by a, but previously by mistake I have written ca. It should be c by a. These are the two formulas and it is also verified here. So I have verified the two formulas, alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a and alpha into beta equals to c by a for this particular expression. Similar problems has been given in the book, in the exercise, first exercise, from problem number 1 to 12. I am doing one of them. Let us say the question number 10 is there. 8x square minus 4. What we will do, we will first of all put it 0. So if I take 4 common, it is coming as 2x square minus 1 equals to 0. That means 2x square minus 1 equals to 0. That means 2x square equals to 1. So x square equals to 1 by 2. So x equals to 1 by root 2. Plus minus. That means x equals to plus 1 by root 2 and minus 1 by root 2. If we take this one as alpha and this one is then beta, then find out what is alpha plus beta and find out what is minus b by a, and you will find out the value of alpha plus beta and minus b by a are same. So it will write down verified. And similarly alpha into beta find out and find out the value of c by a, and you will find out the same value alpha beta and c by a. So you will also write down verified. In this way you can solve these problems. Thank you.